So Shalom Aleichem, everyone. We want to meditate today on something very important. And I will start with a story, and we are going to think about that story and see where it is touching our lives. So I just been to the Chabad house in India, in Dharamsala. We just opened the season, and the first evening, maybe 60 or 70 people came for Shabbat dinner. And one of the girls, she comes to me and she's telling me, I was here 21 years ago. So I told her, what, you mean 2003? She said, yes. And I was participating the wedding. There was a wedding in the Chabad house. So I told him, wow, you participate the big wedding of Tagil and Ohad. And she said, yes, I had the opportunity, and it was the most joyful event in my life. So I told her that also for us as shluchim in the Chabad house, that was the event in which we felt that this is the days of Moshiach. And since she was there, so I was telling the story of this wedding happening in 2003. Someone from Israel called me, told me that he wanted to get married in Dharamsala. And the couple came, and they didn't know what they want. So I told them, if we're already doing a wedding, we'll do it in the right way, in a Hasidic way. And we did all the things that we do in a Hasidic wedding. We had a special nigun of the first Rebbe of Chabad on the way to the chuppah. We had the Chatan saying a maimer, that means repeating some kind of Dvar Torah before the wedding. And when they came, they arrived in Sunday afternoon. The wedding was supposed to be in Tuesday morning. When they arrived, so nobody knew them. We just made a poster that there's going to be a big wedding and everyone is invited. Whoever wants to help is welcome to help. And suddenly, people that never met the Chatan and the Kala started to come. They want to make food, they want to make a chair for the Kala, they want to make the chuppah, they want to create an orchestra, they want to, one wanted to be the DJ, another wanted to be the photographer. And tens of people started to come and participate. And this girl, she volunteered to make the makeup for the bride. And her friend made a special cake. These days we had a very small toaster, and in the toaster they made a cake. So it was amazing to see how so many people are involved. Nobody knows who's the Chatan and the Kala. And there are many details over there, but the Chatan and the Kala themselves also made a very big effort to give themselves. These days we did not have a proper mikveh for women, so she had to go to a river very far away from the Chabad house with cold water coming from the mountains, and to dip over there and after dipping there, also the Chatan went to the spring, and she went to the spring, and they were shining like two diamonds. And when the wedding came, Tuesday afternoon, there was a rainbow above the chuppah. There were hundreds of people coming. Nobody knows who's the Chatan, the Kala, only me and my wife. And the joy that we had there was something beyond words. Now she was there. She was participating, helping, everything. And suddenly when I said the story and she remembered, she said that she had a miracle because of that wedding. So I told her, what's the miracle? Tell us the miracle. So she said that she was suffering from a very severe disease which has no cure. She got it when she was in the army, when she was 18. And when she came to India, she was about 21 years old. Now she's 42. And every few days she had an attack of very big pain all over her body. And there's no solution for that. The doctors told her, this is from now till 120. You should know how to live with the pain. We give you a painkiller, that's it. So after the wedding, she went back to her room with her friend. Suddenly she starts to have this pain attack. And it's very, very painful, very strong. And she's thinking about maybe to take the painkillers or not. And then she says to herself, and talking to Hashem, that I don't need this pain anymore. I can get closer to you through joy, through happiness. I don't need suffering in order to feel that I am alive. When she was thinking about it and saying it, the pain went and never came back. She was cured. That minute she was cured. She didn't thought about it for many years because she didn't have any problems. But when we met each other and I told the story, she remembered the miracle that she had. Now let's think about it. Each one of us is here in this world. We want to make sure that we are alive. We want to know that something is happening in our lives. Many times our mind is influenced by the animal soul and the desires, the fears of the animal soul, the worldly environment in which we live, the things that we see on the news and everything. And when we think about that something is going to happen, something meaningful is going to happen, unfortunately, we are thinking about something negative. Something bad is going to happen. A war is coming to happen, is about to happen, or an accident, or some kind of a crisis in my life. But at least we think that when this problem will occur, at least something will change. Because we all feel that we need a huge change in the world, through the Jewish people, within every individual. We all know that something is about to happen. Now, because our minds are so attached to the body and to the worldly things, we usually think about negative things. And many people, including, I think, each individual in the Jewish people, is having a view on life, a conception that in order to change, I need to suffer. Some tragedy have to happen, otherwise nothing will change. And we are unfortunately inviting problems into our lives and creating all kinds of traumas in order to come to a point of a change, to come to understand something, to have some kind of a new consciousness. Now this attitude is the attitude of exile, that true pain and true trauma and true Holocaust and true disasters, the Jewish people is growing. The unity between the people is being shown. And also in our private life, if we think about things that changed our life, we usually think about all kind of very big challenges that we had that created a change. Now, the Rebbe, in one of the Sichot in Tafshin Mem Chet, that was 1968, he said that we have tried so many ways to bring redemption, to bring Moshiach, to be able to achieve a change in our life. We were learning a lot, we were davening a lot, we were giving a lot of tzedakah, doing many good things, opening Chabad houses, trying to influence others, bringing the springs of the Baal Shem Tov to each and every Jew in the world. The Rebbe said, we did not achieve Mashiach. We did not achieve redemption. And the Rebbe is suggesting that we should try and achieve, he's calling it Simcha B'Taharata, pure joy, pure happiness. And he said that if we will try to be in pure happiness, Mashiach will come. Now, when she told that story, very open and very straight, she actually said, I experienced something very special. I experienced true joy. And when I knew that I'm existing true joy and true happiness, I did not had any more need of feeling pain. I was able to let go of the pain. Now, this is the thing that I would like to meditate about today. The idea of pure joy, which can bring a refuah and geula and blessings to the whole humankind and to each one of us. What is pure joy? So as I told you before, when we experienced that joy in that wedding, we could not explain it. We just felt that that was something beyond any other experience that we had in our lives. And we were not the only ones. This girl in Baal, she also felt it. Another person, David, which was there, became a Baal Tshuva just because of experiencing the light of the wedding. And many other people, that when I meet them through the years, they said that this was the event of their life. Is also the couple themselves, that both of them doctors today, Baruch Hashem, in Israel. Now, it's also very, very grateful. And so let's try to understand what is pure joy, what the Rebbe is meaning by pure joy. So I can have joy because, Baruch Hashem, I have parnasa, I have health, I have children, I'm learning Torah. This is a joy which is dependent on something. Simcha hatluya bedavar. The Mishnah is talking about two different levels of love. Ahava hatluya bedavar, a love between people which is dependent on something, and ahava she'ena tluya bedavar, just like the love between David and Yonatan. a love beyond any condition, without any condition. So when the Rebbe is saying simcha b'taharata, he is talking about having joy without any condition. I'm joyful. By myself I'm joyful. Because who I am, because of the fact that I'm alive, because of the fact that I'm experiencing life. Again, when I'm trying to start and say reasons, it's not pure anymore. But just the being who I am, with all the various details, that has to bring to a true joy. Now, when the Rebbe said this sikha, he was standing few times through the sikha and dancing and singing, and the power, the energy of that Farbrengen, of that event was very strong for everyone that was there. So we should try and be in a pure joy. Now, again, we want to meditate about it, and I hope that we will be able to get some insight and to be in a state of joyfulness. And I'm sure that if we will be able to achieve that, and not with effort, just to be there, just like all that hundreds of people that came to the wedding, they were not expecting for anything. They just wanted to be part of the simcha, part of the event, part of the Jewish people, part of what is going on. They were ready to give what they have, their talent, their time, their money, their efforts. They were there. They didn't want to go to anywhere else. They had a full feeling of, I'm here experiencing life in the best way. So this is what I want to meditate on today, and Hashem will help that we will be able to achieve that level of simcha. And please God, each one of us will have the Yeshua, the miracle that he needs in his personal life. So we will start with deep breathings in and out. Now today I would like to meditate about breathing out all the conditions and all the reasons that we put as a gap between us and the simcha. Simcha is joy. I would like to use the word simcha, and purity is tehora. So I would like to use these two words, simcha b'taharata, pure joy. So we are making many conditions for us to be happy. We should have enough money, we should be healthy, everyone in the family should satisfy us, the house should be clean, the people of Israel has to be united. We have so many gaps between us and simcha. So what I would like to do in the beginning of that meditation, just to breathe out all these conditions, and to, when we breathe in, just to feel that I'm here, I'm alive, I'm connected to what is called the creation and the creator. Now, in order to relax, we'll continue with this idea that every area in the body is creating conditions. Maybe it's too hot, maybe it's too cold, maybe I'm tired. So the body is not cooperating with us. I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I'm nervous. And all that conditions, they don't allow us to be here and now and to be present. So now today, through the relaxation, I would like to speak with the body, which is actually the manifestation of the animal soul. And to tell to the body, Eizu ashir asameach bechelko. A rich person is someone who is happy with his part, with what he has. So be happy with what you have. Be comfortable with the surrounding, with the body, with the temperature, with everything. You have everything. And every time we breathe in and breathe out, we start with the edges of the leg and rising up from down up. Making sure that the different areas of the body, they are happy with what they have, they are satisfied. The air is wonderful, the temperature is great, the body is pure and ready to receive godliness. We are in a safe place, we have all the clothing that we need. And actually, God Himself is taking care of me. כי לא יטוש השם עמו ונחלתו לא יעזוב. God never neglected us. and therefore we can relax the body, we can feel at home, we are in the right time, in the right space. The song which is talking about the connection between us and the Creator and the creation and the love, everlasting love between every Jew and Hashem, is the songs of all songs, Shir HaShirim, Shlomo HaMelech, King Solomon. We will sing a small song from there. Shir HaShirim Asher Lishlomo Yishakeyeni Min Shikot Pihu Shir HaShirim Asher Lishlomo Yishakeyeni Min Shikot Pihu Yama Mama Mama Yama Mama Hayama Yama Mama Oh Yedadai Ama Oh yeah Mama Through all the history, except from very rare periods of time, the connection of a Jew to his soul, to his God, to his brothers and sisters, the people of Israel, through all the history. There are events of crises, suffering, tragedies. Right from the beginning of the Jewish people in Egypt, through the suffering of slavery, the fears in the desert, the challenges of conquering the land, the separation between the different tribes and the brothers, through all the history full with different holocausts, Hashem Yerachem. And through all that, our nation became a strong nation, very, very creative. united, an example to the whole humankind of someone who is surviving, although it is impossible. That became our identity. We are surviving. Vehi she'amda la'avoteinu ve'lanu she'lo echad bilvad amad aleinu lechalotenu שבכל דור ודור עומדים עלינו לכלותנו והקדוש ברוך הוא מצילנו מידם. Mama ya ya mama, mama ya ya mama, ya da da ya da ya mama. So in every generation, different enemies are coming to hurt us, and God is saving us. And it's the same in each individual life, that every time I'm in a different problem and God is saving me, then I know that I have a connection with God. The Rebbe is telling us that this system doesn't work anymore. That will not bring redemption. This is an exile conception. That's the wrong view of who I am. I am not a suffering person who is surviving. I'm not someone that has to be saved each and every minute from something else. And for us it's so hard to let go of this identity of the suffering Jew. But the Rebbe is telling us that we should be in a completely different state of mind. And the state of mind, instead of suffering and anger and depression and fear, all that has to be changed in pure happiness, simcha b'taharata. And when we will be able to let go of that, we will feel redemption. So now, instead of looking of all the history, the private history that I have, and thinking about all the challenges and problems that I have, let's think about the grace of God surrounding us through all the history of the Jewish people and through all my own history. We should be grateful, thankful, and more than ever, happy. we can connect to each other, husband and wife, children and parents, communities, and all the humankind. We can be connected on the base of joy, of doing happy things together. Helping each other, giving each other, trusting each other. Being able to feel the inner heart of the people who we meet and to open our hearts to them. This way we are not lonely anymore. Loneliness is the biggest cause of suffering. But the Jew is never lonely. Hashem is with us. Am Yisrael Chai. And by focusing on that I'm here, I'm alive, Hashem is taking care of me, Hashem loves me. So many people care for me. Again, it's a pure joy does not depend on any condition. It is just a joy of being. But the being of a Jew is included with everything that a Jew is having just by being a Jew. Every Jew have all the Torah. Every Jew have the land of Israel. Every Jew have a connection with the rest of the people of Israel. Every Jew is one with God. So just being a Jew, that should bring us to a true joy. Please God, we will be able to be who we are. We'll achieve, Be'ezrat Hashem, Simcha v'Taharata, pure joy, that will cure all the difficulties of each and every person, the Jewish people as a nation, the humankind, and the world, which is waiting so many years for Moshiach and redemption. Thank you very much. We want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now, we don't wanna wait. I did it, 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 ay.